What's up, guys? Maritime Spook here, and I got something really cool to show you here, guys, from my buddy Leonard Leatherworks. And we're just out in the garage here right now because there was such a glare outside that I just couldn't do it with. I couldn't really see what I was doing as good as I wanted to, and so I figured I'd just come inside one of our garages here because we got a few of them. So we're in here, guys. I'm going to show you couple sheaths. First, namely, this one here is, not namely, but first off, this is the Camillus Bushcrafter rig. This is a great knife, guys. I always preach before about knives that are easily accessible in Canada, and this is one you can get right at Canadian Tire that, you know, is a kick-ass kind of knife. It's got 90-degree spine, comes pretty sharp. I've sharpened it some. Really good notcher, really good just all-around knife if you want to skin game, if you want to skin fish or gut fish and get out. It's blued, not coated, so it's good for corrosion resistant. It's got micarta slabs, just plain Jane micarta slabs. Just a great knife. And the sheath that came with it's not that bad, but I went a little step further and I got one of these made up by Leonard Leatherworks, and the snap's still breaking in, starting to actually breaking good. So there's the knife in it. I got the ferro rod by Uberluden strapped to it like I do a lot of my rigs. And in this one, just to show scale and just for today I had it out, it fits a Zippo lighter absolutely perfect inside the pouch right there. You can put other things in my F1 rig. I've got a fishing kit and a fire kit inside that. In this one, I just have the Zippo lighter. So anyway, guys, I got that slung around. I'm going to adjust the cord a bit. I got it higher than I usually do, but it's good because, as I said before, when you're going out around, being a bigger fella too, and I told you the story last time about a friend of mine in one of the last videos that he lost a $350 knife because it was on his belt. He got going along, the belt pulled on a stick, pulled the knife out. He walked 3 miles back to his truck. By the time he got back to there, it was already getting on dark, but he was so pissed that he walked back to get it, and the knife, he could not find it. Now, I believe he went back and actually was able to find the knife, but the point being, guys, he's lucky if he did. So, you know, that could have happened. So I always like keeping stuff up here, especially if you're trudging through the woods quite a bit, because for one, I can look down, see it's there, and for two, I can easily just go like that and know my knife's in there. With that retention, it stays in the sheath pretty good without it. So if you're using it a lot, you don't have to snap it every time. But with that snap, this knife is not going to come out of there, guys. So just a really good thing to think about. I'm going to adjust the cord, as I said, because it's a little bit tighter on there. It may loosen a bit, but it's only paracord. I can tie it up or slim it down any way I want. But one thing I want to show you here, guys, is an awesome thing that he sent. And it also involves some giveaway that I'm going to have here soon. So just bear with me for guys, and I'll grab that item, and I'll show you the giveaway item as well. So the item I'm going to show you here, guys, is the Leonard Leatherworks Bushcraft Utility / Gamegetter belt. And why it's called the Gamegetter, guys, if you watch any of Josh James, the Kiwi Bushman over in New Zealand, he was on Discovery Channel on Dual Survival, and I think he was one of the better ones that's been on it. He always preaches carrying a thick leather belt or thick piece of leather, and what he does is through the back legs of the deer, you can actually get the little hole in between the tendons and run a belt through it, and then put that up on your shoulders and carry it out. You could do that, or you could tie this thing right around its neck and pull it out of there. So it's just a belt that can pull things out. It has on the back, or on the side, it has this loop here, and that's, you could attach a poke sled to that and be able to pull your poke sled, which we're going to do next winter with this particular belt. And also you can hook other things to it. Some people will put a ferro rod in there and put shock cord through it and had one of their large ferro rods in that. That's just, you know, you're only limited to your imagination, right? It also has these brass and leather clips. And you can see that there, that just has one of those finger clips where you can actually, you know, attach and detach. And I've got my Uberluden Kuxa, my new one. I'll get into a story about that sometime, but I got a new Kuxa by Uberluden. And this is hooked onto this brass. But once again, limited, you could hook it to anything you wanted, right? I also have on this doesn't come with it, but just to show you, this is a Leonard Leatherworks belt pouch. And this actually has snaps on the back where you can just remove it, take it off this belt, put it on something else, put it on the arm of your pack, doesn't matter. but I have this on here, and usually I put a fire kit and a couple other things. Lately I was putting my headlamp in there and a pair of binoculars, so just to show scale. It has another D-ring, leather and brass with D-ring, and I have my gloves hooked to that. Superior Gloves clutch gears, the summer series. That's another video we got to get into, actually. Very, very strong belt, guys. And obviously, you know, double retention there for the 2 holes. It can fit a wide range of people, guys. I wear 44-inch pants. And you don't wear it, you can wear it on your as a belt, not as a belt on pants, because I don't think your pants will fit it. But you can wear it around your waist. I wear it up this way, a little bit higher. So I'm going to show you that here in a second and show you the other item that goes on it. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you here. I've got it up this high on me, and that's fine for me, guys. And the funny thing is, if you have somebody that says, well, that looks funny or something like that, then you're out in the woods, guys. If you're out there to win a beauty contest, stay home and go on and look at Calvin Klein underwear or something like that. So it looks cool to me anyway. I've had a lot of my buddies who actually go out in the woods have said, man, that's cool, I like that idea. So with just a t-shirt on, some people think it might be a bit much. When you're wearing your anorak or wearing your weather wool hoodie or your weather wool all around jacket or something, guys, I have an Instagram video of that. You know, it doesn't look out of place. Wearing a t-shirt around town like this, yeah, you wouldn't want to wear it. Out in the bush, it's awesome. Okay, so what I got right here is the cross draw sheath by Leonard Leatherworks right here. And I have my XXX Knives Forster in that. And I usually don't go cross draw, but I can. But I usually just pull it out with my strong hand and not my weak, because a lot of the time you're not pulling it out to do too much. You're just pulling out the car or something, put it back in, right? So you can cross draw it, and that's what that sheath's set up for, but I always usually just go strong hand, right? So, but that brings me to this. I'm going to be having a giveaway, guys. I have another one of these cross draw sheaths right here, and I'm going to be giving that away, probably with a couple other items. But you can see, once again, what this does for you, guys. I got my saw right here. I got my knife right here. I've got my cup slid around. Got my cup, my gloves, and on the very back, I have the belt pouch that can fit my fire kit. So all the stuff that I have on here, guys, without having to carry a pack, I've got a bunch of stuff that I can do a lot of things with, okay? And it's comfortable to wear. It's not anything like cumbersome or anything like that. Great for the winter time, but also I'm taking a liking to wearing it right in the summer like this, guys. I'll just throw this on. I'll throw my binoculars inside here and maybe a headlamp, or I'll throw a fire kit in there, and away you go. And then I've got a bunch of things if I need it to, you know, get things with the size of it, and also where it has like this the Gamegetter attachment here, or Polk slide attachment here. You could slide other carabiners on it, guys, and haul other stuff, because the way it's tight, it ain't coming off, guys. That way you tighten it, so you can hang a lot of stuff here and it's not going to be hanging down or pulling you down, right? So I wear it up here like this. I can wear it around my waist. I prefer it this way because my knife's right there, easy access to that, and it's just really comfortable to wear. So that's the cross draw sheath and the belt. Give you another little shot of that, guys, but you can see everything is right there where you need it. You got your cup, got everything, folding saw, you know, your kuksa, folding saws right there. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to share that with you. Going to be a giveaway coming up with one of those cross draw sheaths. Be subscribed to the channel, guys. I had a lot of friends lately. That's another thing I want to get to, is I had a lot of friends that had people that entered the giveaway and then they end up like unsubscribing like the next day. Like, don't be a sucker and do something like that, guys. And besides, I'm going to figure out a way to check on that. Besides public, Tack had a good point, AOK Foraging and Adventures. And as I said, get over there and check those guys out, and check out John and my Woodsman, good friend of mine. Both of them are all good friends of mine. And they are checking that out like on public to see who's subscribed to who, but I'm going to figure out a different way, guys. I don't want to give away something that a friend of mine made that's worth a decent amount of money to somebody that doesn't give a shit about any of us on Bushcraft, you know, the Bushcraft space, just going to win something free and then shoving it in their closet, because half of the people that do stuff like that don't use the gear anyway. So anyway, guys, Spook signing out. Check out Leonard Leatherworks, link in the description. There still is the Spook10 code to save 10% on all Leonard Leatherworks products. On his Etsy, there'll be a link to the description to that. Stay safe, guys.